Poker champion Chris Moneymaker is our guest host, and we want to know, Chris, how do you prepare for a tournament?
People prepare different ways. Back in the old day, people would just show up and start playing, but now people have trainers and they do all kinds of things. I usually get up, eat a big breakfast, meditate, go work out, and then go play. It doesn't look like a workout, but I try to. And then I'll go play. Poker tournaments, they start at noon and they can go all the way to 2 a.m. sometimes.
And you're sitting the whole time.
You're sitting the whole time. You play for 2 hours and you usually get a 15-minute break, and you do that for about 6 hours, and you get a dinner break. So they can make for very long days of just sitting there. So you have to prepare yourself mentally and physically, especially when you get to my age. That, you know, when I was 21, 22, 23 years old, I could sit there for 64 hours and just play. Now, you know, I get tired, so you have to prepare for it.
And what advice do you have to someone who wants to get in and achieve the status you have?
The biggest thing for any poker player is bankroll management, and it's really the hardest thing to learn. You got to start small and build and learn. There's so many ways to learn poker out there now, so take the time and actually put the effort in to learn the game before you jump in and just try to start playing with all the sharks that are out there.
Some people wear hoodies, some people wear sunglasses. What do you do to keep your poker face?
I wear some sunglasses, but to be honest, there's so many tells out there that are with your hands, your gaze frequency. There's so many different things that people do. It's not, you know, wearing a hoodie and wearing your sunglasses don't do a whole lot for you, to be honest.
For people who don't know, what is a tell?
A tell is something that will tip the strength of your hand. So you raise, when you put money in the pot, you only bet a certain amount when you have a good hand and a different amount when you have a bad hand. And if you do that over and over again, it forms a pattern, and I'll be able to tell. That's called a tell. I'll be able to know when you're betting that much what you have. And you can do it by betting your betting amount. You can do it by the way you bet. Sometimes you'll put your chips in like this. Other times you'll throw them in. Sometimes you'll look at your cards more frequently when they're not as good. When you have really good cards, you generally don't go back and look at them very often. So everybody does something a little bit different, but everybody sort of falls into these categories.
The psychology behind this is fascinating.
That's what's so great about the game. You know, I grew up playing chess and doing strategy games, so you know, I've always been competitive, but you know, I'm not an athlete anymore, so this is how I get my competitive juices out.
Now again, when can we catch you at the M?
I'll be there Friday starting at noon. I'll probably be playing some of the satellites on Thursday, but I'll be there Friday at noon for sure. The main event starts. It's $2,500 buy-in, like I said, and it's going to be a full house. I mean, I think we'll get close to 1,000 people in this event, so someone's going to be taking home a nice chunk of change.
Oh, very fun. Thank you.
It'll probably be you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the plan.
Well, folks,